Hey guys, this is Reefthews. It's pretty late. I think it's like 2 in the morning, Friday night, and I'm gonna aquascape this BioCube. So I broke down the 24-gallon nano in my earlier videos, and I thought this would be a cool video. I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm not sure how long it's gonna be, but I've got a trash can full of live rock from the 29-gallon BioCube. I mean the 24-gallon nano cube that I used to have set up, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start aquascaping here. This rock is Tonga Branch that I had in my previous tank. This stuff is really hard to get now. Tonga used to export this rock up until about 3 or 4 years ago, and now it's really tough to get. So what I like to do is lay all my pieces flat on the floor first. Unfortunately, for the sake of this video, I can't do that, so I'm just going to kind of spread the pieces around where I can see them. And I'm going to kind of go for like a kind of like a coral outcrop look. I'm going to try to allow a lot of sand space, and I don't really want any of the rock to touch the sides, the front, and I like a lot of brains and scalemias and stuff that go in the sand, so I want to leave a lot of sand space. I want to also, I know I want to kind of have like a cave in the I want to have a cage sort of in the middle of the tank. So this may change. This design may change numerous times before I settle on something here. I say always put the rock on the glass, and then put the sand around the rock. If you put the rock on the glass, fish can't dig underneath the sand and destabilize your structure. So if this doesn't work out, I've got a cooler full of squirrel rock from Aquarium Outfitters that I could use as well. And what I'm looking for, I think the most important piece is the first side piece you start with. And I kind of like the one that's there on the left. Now I am just going to stop talking and start seeing about creating an aquascape here. Now when I'm stacking rock, if I can push on it with 2 fingers and it stays stable without moving, that's, to me, that's a solid piece. So I push on 2 fingers there, and it's not moving anywhere. Now this piece I'm just kind of envisioning more or less kind of floating. That's why I keep seeing you playing with this in the middle like this. Looking pretty cool from down here so far. And this piece I was kind of saving for a top or a cap. And when I put the sand in here, it's really going to lock everything in place pretty well. That is if I decide to keep this set up. I may change my mind and do something different. That's kind of an ugly piece right there. I'm not real excited about that one. I think we're looking pretty cool. It's different. Really open. This piece is a little wobbly. Now, also I like to make a lot of holes and caverns and hands and places to stick corals. I'm trying to think ahead of where, where am I going to put some corals. I've got a big open spot in the back here on the corner. I don't know if there's a lot of zoanthids on this rock, so I keep sort of, in a way, forcing this piece into the Aquascape. And maybe I just need to let it go. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really think that piece adds anything right there. I'm kind of as high as I want to go. I just feel like there's a little, I'm happy with over here and here. This piece is just a little wobbly, but I think we can work that out. Get it twisted the right way. I mean, that looks pretty cool. And it's all riding on this one little rock right here. And I've got this one really superstar of a piece of Tonga Branch. And I mean, if I could work this out in the back here somehow without messing everything up, I almost feel like this piece may, if it was going to be incorporated, need to go in first. But maybe I can push. I don't know if this whole structure will slide or not. Let's slowly see if I can push everything over. I don't know if it's going to want to. I don't know if it's going to want to slide over. It's definitely cool. But I just really need, I feel like it needs a little more rock around this side down here. Unless, let's see. Oh wow. That is pretty cool from the front. That is one crazy looking rock stack right there. Pretty bad. Bad to the bone. And then maybe over here. I mean, it just looks kind of barren. That one side. This left side looks good over here. I think that'll do. That's pretty good, looking pretty good. So, I hope you guys can see. I don't know how long this took. I'm going to take the camera down and show you guys from the front. How do I get this camera down? I don't even know if it's still recording. Alright, so that's the front. And on the side, let's look on the top. It's pretty cool. I got a lot of sand space down here for brains and euphyllias. Sand all along here and in the front. My favorite are the sand dwelling corals, and then I've got a nice stack in the front. I may try reversing those two top pieces real quick and just see how that looks. Let's see. See if you guys can still see what's going on. Alright. I might try to reverse those two pieces. I don't know if I should though, jeez. I mean, that is looking pretty cool. I may regret doing this right here. Or hero or zero right now. I wonder if other people agonize this much over the rock work like I do. To me, it's just such a permanent, thing. Once you get your rock set, I mean, it stays like that for years. You might see some corals on here, but you know, your rocks stay the same way for years. So I mean, kind of, you need to, in my opinion, you need to be happy with them. That's some crazy. What's so cool about this Tonga Branch is you get some really crazy, outlandish aquascapes pretty easily, pretty quickly. I feel like that almost wants to go. Let me see if that's even the right. I mean, that's pretty cool too, though. I don't know if I'm as excited about that as I was the other way. And then I'm sitting here wondering, well, what about the scroll rock you have in the cooler? Should I play with that too? And not just settle on this, although, wow. That's pretty freaking cool too right there. It's kind of unbalanced, which makes it kind of more balanced looking. This piece here previously was taller than the back piece, which I didn't really like. That was the reason I moved those rocks. If you're wondering why I moved those rocks, that's why. I still kind of have. Of course, this one little rock still here still bothering me. That might be as good as that one gets, but this, I think it's looking kind of, I think it's more balanced and better. Let me show you guys this one. I actually can't believe this is still recording. I think I like this one better. That's kind of cool. It's kind of off-centered to the right. I left the bottom the same, and you guys can see where I'm struggling with right in here. I like this open space here, but I'm trying to put just a little something to kind of accent it so it doesn't look weird. And there's my cave. So I think I'm digging this one. I think I'm gonna go with this Aquascape here. I'm liking that. That is actually really cool. And then I'm just getting ready to fill the tank up with this. This is Nature's Ocean live substrate. I've got the sand and the actual substrate mix. I'm planning on putting some blue spotted jawfish in here. So I've done this a couple times where you mix the sugar size sand with the substrate. It's a nice little mix. And that is a nice little aquascape. Loving it. So, this is Rethuse with Aquarium Outfitters. Thank you guys so much for watching.